Alright guys, so rumors are coming out now about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, suggesting that it's not going to perform well at the box office. Let's take a look at a couple of those articles and talk about why it may not be performing well when it's released. Over on Cosmic Book, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 box office tracking for a potential massive flop. The Guardians of the Galaxy 3 box office happens to be tracking low, potentially a massive flop for the next Marvel movie as part of Kevin Feige's Phase 5, which is already off to a rocky start following Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania's big bust. According to early estimates, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is tracking for a $130 million opening, which is less than Guardians of the Galaxy 2's $146.5 million back in 2017. The first movie released in 2014, it opened to $94.3 million. Additional estimates also offer the flick could open anywhere between $120 and $155 million, so we'll have to wait and see how things play out. However, according to early projections, things could be worse. Over at Inside the Magic, Marvel anticipating another box office bomb with Guardians of the Galaxy 3. According to Box Office Pro, Volume 3 is projected to take home between $120 and $155 million domestic in its opening weekend and finish off its run at around between $288 and $403 in its theatrical run. With comic book films in general not performing well, going all the way back to films like Black Adam, Ant-Man Quantumania, and even the latest Shazam, these movies have not performed well at the box office. Also, guys, let's not forget about The Eternals, which also was very, it didn't do well at the box office. It did a worldwide total of around $402 million, which is really not good at all. At the domestic box office, it made $164.9 million. General audiences and moviegoers aren't really concerned over who the comic book film is from, whether it's Marvel or DC. For the most part, it's just a comic book movie, and comic book movies right now are not performing well. And this is definitely concerning for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. If you take a look at the latest release of a Marvel property, which was Ant-Man Quantumania, the movie performed incredibly bad, making just $474 million at the worldwide box office. This is absolutely very concerning for Disney and all Marvel properties moving forward, because this film was supposed to set up what's going to be taking place in the remainder of Phase 5 for Marvel films. Now with Guardians of the Galaxy following up Ant-Man really not looking good, what is Disney and Marvel's stance, and what do you guys think about what is actually taking place? With the sudden rise of video game adaptations, starting with films like Sonic, TV shows like Last of Us and Witcher, and now the Mario movie absolutely dominating at the box office, it's clear to see the path that Hollywood is trying to, they're trying very hard to find what's next. And without a doubt, it's the video game adaptation. Let's not forget that even though it wasn't a huge hit with many people, the Mortal Kombat movie that was released on HBO Max simultaneously in theaters also performed extremely well during COVID, with it breaking all types of records on HBO Max. So video game adaptations are definitely on the rise, while comic book films, people are really feeling the fatigue. So all in all, in my opinion, yes, Disney and Marvel should be absolutely worried and concerned, as well as people like James Gunn, who's now the new head at DC Studios. But that was just my real perspective. I'd love to hear yours. Drop a comment below, sound off, and let's talk about what's going on with Marvel, Disney, and the comic book film genre in general. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.